Welcome back. Here is my 5-week pregnancy and bump update. So you'll have to excuse the state of me. I've just had a bath, taken all my makeup off, my hair is gone au naturel. I'm trying to grow it so hard, and I thought just leave the straighteners alone for a little bit and just let it do its thing. So this week I've noticed a few things changing. I've had a few bouts of nausea. I've not actually been sick, but I've had a few times where all of a sudden it's just come over me. My mouth gets really watery, and then I start feeling a bit nauseated and just a bit sick in my stomach, and I just need to stop for a minute, sip on some water and just take 5 minutes out, and it tends to pass. I'm hoping I don't get sickness as badly as I did with Paisley. I did have it quite bad most of the way through my pregnancy, and it's hard work. You can't keep much down, and it really puts a stop to your day. Like, I couldn't get ready in the morning. I would be fine most of the day. Some of the time I'd be being sick at work, especially first thing in the morning, and then I'd have to explain to clients that I wasn't hungover, I was actually indeed pregnant. And then in the evening I would have my dinner, absolutely fine, no problems. 5-10 minutes later it would all come back up again. I didn't really gain much weight with Paisley, apart from the normal baby weight, water weight, and I think that's probably down to being sick so much. So yeah, I understand it's part of pregnancy. I just hope I don't get it quite as bad this time. That would be nice, especially with little Paisley running around. I'm not going to be able to keep an eye on him if I've got my head down the loo. Another thing I had this week was like a sharp stabbing pain along my C-section scar, and I was a bit worried about it, and of course you would be. But after looking about it online, it's completely normal. It's pretty self-explanatory really. Just at the time I didn't think of it. It's scar tissue, and in the same area it's stretching and moving and growing, and of course it's gonna be a bit sore. If you stretch out scar tissue, it's gonna hurt. There is a chance of it rupturing in any pregnancy if after a C-section. There is a chance of it rupturing. According to the statistics online, 1 in 500 women experience a rupture of a C-section wound after their second baby. That to me isn't a small number. That's quite a lot, and I am a bit worried about that. I am gonna voice my concerns with my midwife when I have my first appointment, just because I want to try for a VBAC, which for those of you that don't know is a vaginal birth after cesarean, and I'm really worried that it could go horribly wrong and result in surgery straight after having the baby, or blood transfusions, and or just things going wrong. And yeah, I just need more info. I think I'm one of these people that, as much as I get scared, the more info I have, it's comforting, and I know what the outcomes can be, so I can be prepared for it. Fingers crossed, it's all well and good. Another thing I've really noticed this week is the fatigue has got slightly worse. I'm going to hold my hands up and say I am a very sleepy person anyway, but this is ridiculous. I'm exhausted from the minute I wake up to when I go to bed. I had a lay-in this morning. Ben kindly got up with Paisley and let me stay in bed till I wanted. I got up at 9 o'clock. And then when Paisley went down for his nap about 12:30, I went back to sleep for 2 hours. And it's now, what, 8 o'clock? And I can go to bed. I'm not going to, but I could go to bed. So I do remember having this stage in my first pregnancy, but I don't remember it being this bad. Maybe it's just because I had more time to rest, I'm not sure. But I'm determined to get back into my routine of getting up early and staying awake, because I stopped having naps when Paisley did, to get stuff done, be productive. But I've gone back to having naps when he does, just because I feel I need to. And I should listen to my body, but Mum's got a lot of stuff to do. We've told a few people now. We obviously told our parents and grandparents the day we found out, because we can't keep a secret. We told our best friends as well. I also told the guys at work. I did so with Paisley, but only because one of the girls guessed and it went around so easily. But I also think it's a good idea to tell work, because if anything was to happen, if for some reason I fainted at work or had an accident, I'd like them to know so they can help me accordingly. Also with appointments and things, I need to be able to ask for time off for those appointments, because with a lot of maternity appointments, you don't have the option to change them, especially scans. You have to be there for when they tell you to. So I need to be allowed to have the time off work if need be. Everyone's really happy for us, and my bosses said they were expecting it to happen soon, which is good. I've got such good bosses. They really look after me, and they've just been very welcoming to having me back to work and really understanding that people want to have a family. And I've told them, well, this is the last one for at least 4 or 5 years if we were to have any more, so I'll be back for good after this baby. Oh, and I got my midwife appointment through. So my first appointment, which is called the booking in appointment, is on the 20th of June. It's about an hour-long appointment, and it's about 5:30 in the afternoon. I normally work till 8 o'clock on a Thursday, so I've had to ask for some time off. I'm actually just changing my hours, so rather than doing the later shift, I'm doing an earlier one, and I'm only having to take about half an hour, 45 minutes off. Just because, like I said, my bosses look after me. I don't want to have to say I need to take half a day, because I want to be a good employee. So the first appointment, I'll go into more detail once I've been, but Paisley will be at nursery. Ben's going to pick him up early and come and meet me, because it's an hour-long appointment and there's a lot of stuff to go over, and he wants to come along. He came to the first one. It is mainly just asking a lot of questions and getting everything set up and booked, like scans and appointments. I can't remember if they take blood and urine samples. I'll have to see when we get there. There is no listening to heartbeats and stuff, because it's too early, and if they can't find a heartbeat, they don't like to panic people. So yeah, more to come on that. So that appointment's in 3.5 weeks. So I will document everything that happens at that appointment and give you guys a bit more information on week 9, that'll be. And now let's see how much I've grown in a week. Probably not that much, but here's my bump update. So this is from the side. I feel like down here is definitely filled out a little bit more, just bloated out a bit more where there's stuff going on. And then here is the front. Thank you so much, guys, for coming back to watch my 5-week update. I'll be back next week for my 6-week update. I am going to get better at filming more footage during the week as well. It's just been so crazy with how tired I've been feeling. Doing much at all. We've just been kind of sleeping when possible and not really going out much unless I'm working. So I promise I'm going to get better at getting more footage again, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.